Hey guys, welcome back to Balls Fan TV, and today we're going to be doing a match preview for the Finn Harps game, which is on Saturday. I'm joined by Darren again. How are you?
Well, Lenny, what's the crack? Thanks for having me on.
No worries. So, just getting into the game, how are you feeling going into it? Are you confident?
Very confident, yeah. It's the first game of the new season, and we'll be looking to get a win and get points on the board. We've got a lot of new players, like we said in the other video, so it'll be interesting to see how they do. But they'll all want to be putting their name in for that shirt every week, so I'll be expecting them to play well. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously we're coming up against a very physical, tough Finn Harps side. What kind of player need to put out to kind of break them down in that kind of way?
See, the thing is, we have so many new players, so it'd be very hard for us to just name a team off that will definitely get a result. I think at the minute with the forwards, that's where the area will be of main concern. You're looking at maybe George Kelly starting up front, and then you're looking at Burt probably in around behind him. I'd probably have Wardy up there in around that area too, just for experience, because he's an experienced head with the new players that we have. Like you said, Finn Harps are a strong physical team, and they'll put it up to anyone they play against, and time and time again they've proved that they can get to. So it's going to be our game.
Yeah, exactly. As we mentioned, they're very physical, hard to break down. They'll make it difficult for you, especially up in Finn Park. It's a difficult place to go to get 3 points. But going into it, do you think the players that have come in over the off season, you think they've gelled well, and do you think they can hit the ground running?
Well, look, we'll be looking to do that. The first few games are the games that we should be winning, I think, anyway. Every game in the league is going to be hard. There's no poor team in the league. Probably on paper, you're looking at Longford and Harps will be down there. You're looking at Waterford be down there. We play them pretty soon, so we'll be looking to definitely nail on points for them games. We have to get wins, and if we want to be up there at the end of the season, these are the games we need to be winning, and winning comfortably and scoring goals and keeping clean sheets. These are the ones we need to be winning.
Yeah, we need to be beating the teams that are kind of down near the bottom, and we also have to be competitive up the top of the table as well. But actually, we'll go into some of the predictions for the games this week. First game that's kicking off actually quite soon. I think it's at 5:45. Drogheda versus Waterford. Obviously, Drogheda are back after the time out of the league, and Waterford are kind of an unknown entity. They've a lot of new players, new manager as well. So, watching the score be in that game.
I'm going to say 1-0 to Drogheda. I think they'll win. It'll be a competitive game. Waterford, a lot of new players in the team, a lot of new players in the league. But I think they'll have that edge over them. I can see Drogheda getting the result here and getting 3 points.
Yeah, I actually completely agree with you. I'm going to go with a 1-0 Drogheda win. I think the squad for me is looking a little bit stronger at the minute. Bringing in very experienced players like Dinny Corcoran from us, obviously Gary Deegan, Massey. These players will help the kind of younger players that Drogheda do have quite a young squad. Next game tonight, RTE2, Rovers versus St. Pat's. Watching the score will be in that one.
I'm going to say 3-1 Rovers. I think it'll be a high goal scoring game. I think Rovers will put up some. We know the quality that they have. I don't need to go into that. Like, we all know what they have. They have quality all around every position. They've got very strong attacking players. Pats, they'll be iffy. They'll be probably around the mid-table area. It is a Dublin derby. It's the first game back, so I will be expecting to put up to them. But Rovers just have very strong quality, and I think they'll score goals tonight.
Yeah, I think it's hard to know really, because they have brought in a few good players, and if they gel well this game, I think they definitely have a chance. But for me, I'm going to 2-0 Rovers win. I think, as you said, attacking threat will prove good for them, and I think they'll get a 2-0 win. Next our game, Harps versus Bowes. What do you think the score will be?
I'm going to say 2-1 to Bows. I think we'll win. I can see Harps nicking the goal. I can see maybe Alua and Kelly getting the goals for us. I'd be happy no matter who scores, but I think we'll win, and I think it's going to be 2-1. That's what I'd go for.
Yeah, I think in the video yesterday, Samuel from on TV, I think I went 1-0 win with the Pros. I think it'll be very tight. I think, Nick a goal early on. I think we will be in a good position to win the game. So yeah, I got 1-0 Balls. Next game is Sligo versus Dundalk at the Showground. I think the score will be in that game.
I actually think that's going to be a tight one. Sligo at home are hard to beat. They're pretty good at home. They're like one of those teams that give everyone a game, and they're not a pushover of a team. The Dolphins have got a point to prove. They got these new players in, and they'll be looking to be challenging for the title. So I do think Dundalk will probably have the edge. It's going to be tight. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Dundalk win.
I think it's called. I think it's a very tight game. Dundalk's team, I thought they played pretty well in the President's Cup. They have a few players that they signed from abroad that we don't really know an awful lot about. So they see how to get on. Sligo, they brought in a few good players. Romeo Parks came back from his loan. He brought in Robbie McCall, former Bows as well. Walter Figueroa, Greg Ball. So couldn't be tight. I'll go with a 2-1 win to Dundalk. I think their quality show in the end. They'll nick the 3 points. Final game is Longford versus Derry. What's the score being that one?
I think it's going to be 2-0 to Derry. I think they'll just have the quality, and I just think that they shouldn't really have any problems, and they'll probably win. Personally, I'd love to see Longford stay up this season. They're a regional club. They're outside Dublin. They got up last season. Probably weren't expecting to get up at the start of last season. They've got lovely grounds. They've got a lot of great people working there. I'd love to see Longford stay up, but I think Derry's going to win this one. I think they're going to win 2-0. I'd go for that.
Yeah, I think Longford, obviously, they're promoted after finishing 4th place in the league last year. I think they're for me are, but no, they're kind of. Don't really know a lot about. Obviously, they signed Paddy Kirk, who we all know, and they signed someone from Bluebell. I think his name's Aaron Robinson. He signed Aaron Ball, Rovers on loan. They brought in a few other loan players as well. I think what Longford are lacking is kind of that Premier Division experience, which I think they've done within the transfer, bringing in Dave Massey, Cork and Gary. I think that's why I think we can see Longford struggling a bit this season. In terms of score prediction, it's hard to say. We'll probably go with a 1-0 Derry win. I think they'll probably nick it. Longford will put up a good fight though, obviously, because they want to prove something that why they're good enough to be in the Premier. Why they deserve to be promoted in the first place. Yeah, I'll go with a 1 Derry win. So quickly going back onto the game, I know this is going to be hard, but if you had to put out your starting 11 for tomorrow, what would it be?
I think you're going to have Talbot in goals anyway. I'd probably go, we'll keep it realistic, obviously. I'd go 4-2-3-1. We normally play that system, so I'd have Talbot in goals. Obviously, now we're saying everyone's fit, bar Malin, because we know he's not fit. He's not going to be ready. So Talbot in goals. I'd have Andy Lyons right back. I have Finnerty right centre back. I'd probably have Kelly beside him, left centre back. Oh, sorry, Cornwell. Sorry, God, I'm forgetting him. I'd have Cornwell in the centre back pairs. I'd actually start Breslin. He doesn't give me a reason why he shouldn't be in the team. Like I said, Wilson's a great player too, but I'd go with Breslin for this. The 2 holding players, you're looking at Buckley, and then it's a toss up then between the other few. I'd probably have Buckley, and I'd have Harry, and I'd have Keith Ward just ahead of them. I'd have Kelly up front, and then on the wings, I'd probably have Ali Coot maybe playing right wing. And then left, I'd probably go with Burt. I'd probably switch Wardy and Burt around, actually. Bertie behind the striker and Wardy in one of the wings. That would be my 11, that's who I'd go with.
Yeah, I'd probably go something similar. I'd put Talbot in goal. I'd have Andy Lyons at right back. I'd actually have Kieran Kelly and Rob Cornwall at centre back. I think Kelly's played a lot in pre-season with Cornwall, so that's going to be reasoning behind
Yeah.
it. At left back, I'd actually go with Tyreek Wilson. I think either Breslin or Wilson will do for me. Obviously, they're two brilliant left backs, but I just think Wilson will get the nod. Two holding midfielders, yeah, I'll go exactly what you said, Buckley and Heary. I think them two could be a good partnership this season. I'd actually put Liam Burt on the right. I think that's kind of where he mainly plays. I'd have Wardy as the attacking midfielder. I'd have Thomas Liu on the left and Georgie Kelly up front. So I think both the teams out there, I think are probably more than capable of getting the 3 points. So fingers crossed we get them. So that's where we'll end it. Thanks all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.